All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up to the webinar today. Today I'm going to go over the Leica Geosystems Lino line. You can see it right here in the camera. Basically, I'm just going to go over each one, kind of what it does and the different features and some of the general features that kind of come along with all the Linos. I'm just going to kind of start from the bottom and work my way up. A lot of these features are repetitive, but then each different Lino kind of combines some of the different features of each one. So I'll kind of start from the bottom. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different Linos. I should probably know that off by heart, but I don't. They keep coming out with new ones. So out of the 7 different Linos, there are 2 that just project points, and the other 5 will do actual line levels. So I'll kind of get right into it. The first one on the list is the P3. Now this will project 3 different points, kind of what they first came out with when they came out with self-leveling lasers. Way back when, but there's 3 points here, and I'll make this a little clearer for everybody. One straight out, one atop, and then one at the bottom. The way this works is there's a lock on the side, and when you go to unlock it, it actually turns the unit on. You can see the laser now in this front window. It's all Leica levels, laser levels are self-leveling, so you don't have to worry about anything in terms of leveling or doing anything like that. It's automatically self-leveling, and if you notice, there's a laser point at the bottom and a laser point at the top. When it gets out of level, if you notice it's blinking on my hand, that means that it's out of level and you need to basically level it up again. These are pretty straightforward units. There is a mounting quarter 20 adapter on the bottom, so you can mount it to tripods, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this will just give you the plumb points and a perpendicular to that. The next model up is the L2. I'm going to bring it right into focus here in a second. Now the L2, this is the one. Before I was a Leica dealer, I started with the L2. This is kind of what sold me on Leica products. I'm one of the people who really loves the product that I sell, and these are amazing tools. This tool, I paid for this tool on the first job that I used it on. I leveled a compound angled floor in a matter of about an hour. It would have taken me about 8 to 10 doing it with a normal 4-foot level. But same idea with the outside of the case. You got your quarter 20 adapter at the bottom. These all the ones here that you see will take AA batteries, with exception to the L360, which is rechargeable, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But this one's a little bit more. There's not on and off switch here like there is on the other unit, the P3. The on button is right at top, and you should be able to get that in focus a little bit. It tells the unit up on top and then the on button. So when you first turn it on, these units are and should be stored and transported. I'm going to turn this off for a second. Should be stored and transported. There's if you notice, there's a lock and there's an unlock. Now, like I said before, these are all self-leveling. What happens is when you locked right now, if you notice the prism on the inside is not moving. When you unlock it, it basically, see how it's staying in place even though I'm rocking it back and forth? It's pendulum operated, so it's just kind of hanging there with gravity to make it level, but works quite well. So I'm going to lock it back up again just so I can show you the features here. Turn this back on. If you notice, on this end it tells you what it's doing. So right now, can't really see it, but right now there's a cross in the background. Both the horizontal and the vertical are on. You can siphon through either horizontal or vertical or both. That's a battery indicator saying that the battery's full, or it's actually, no, that's a lock indicator showing that the unit is locked. When I unlock it, it turns off. And then this pulse feature here is used, and it's available on all models except for the G Plus and the P5 and the P3. But the pulse feature will actually make your laser, let's see if I can get this, make your laser just a little dimmer, and that works when you are using it along with a receiver. And I'll show you the receiver that you can use with this later. I'll actually work with any red laser line receiver, but so that's that. Now, when you unlock this, what happens? There's our crosshair in the back. Let me show you. Let's see if I can focus that a little bit so you can see it. So there's a crosshair in the back. Now, I'm going to just set the disto down. Right now it's in lock position, so I can actually put this at whatever angle I want and the crosshairs will stay. When I put it to unlocked position, same idea. You can do horizontal, you can do vertical. The nice thing with the L2 that's actually different than any other model is when it's not level, it will just turn off. The other models will blink. This one will just take the benefit of the doubt right out of there, and it'll turn right off. So it's kind of a nice feature. You don't have to worry about doing a job with it being locked or something like that. Very handy. The L2 also comes with a case, which is kind of nice. All of these come with a case. The L2 is kind of unique in the case that it has. Basically got just a padded cloth case. And then inside the case there is basically something to wrap the unit with. Let me show you with the disto on. So it kind of protects it all the way around. Another thing that it comes with is a targeting plate for help with like drop sealant, stuff like that. It's got a magnet on top, target plate, and then a little kickstand if you needed it to have a kickstand. One other nice feature or nice item that comes with this, there's also a strap that goes with the case. There's two other nice features that come with this. One is this, which is a tripod adapter that will mount to any 1/4-20 adapter. Let's see if I can get this in focus here. Mount to any 1/4-20 adapter, and it gives you the ability, if I undo this, for this to maneuver all the way around. So you can mount this to a tripod and then set your disto at a set angle. Say you're doing like a stair railing or something like that. You can do that set angle, and it basically makes your life a whole lot easier to hold it at the angle. The other thing is it comes with a small tripod. Now, just a couple units come with this tripod. The L2 is one of them, and the L360 in the back here is the other one. But they basically do both the same thing, so I'll kind of show you with this one. It mounts like a normal tripod, so you can set this on, the ground, and the disto will mount on top, kind of like so. So now that's basically mounted there. You can also, and this is the one that I particularly like, turn the disto off so we don't get hit in the eye. You can mount it like this. There are some screw holes here, or nail holes, if you wanted to mount it onto a wall. There's also two pretty powerful magnets, earth magnets in the back. You mounted something metal. I've actually mounted it to like a corner, metal corner for sheetrocking. And then your 1/4-20 adapter, which is here. This gives you the ability to basically mount it wherever you want that's magnetic and hold the disto. Very handy feature, I think. One thing I've done before, I'm into woodworking and I do a lot of woodworking, and I've used a Bessie clamp, which is basically a woodworker's clamp, and you can It's got a nice wide metal flange on it, and you can mount that to a table or something like that, and it gives you the ability to magnetize to that. So that's the L2. That's one of the ones that makes me happy. It's been a good tool, and it's been fun selling them too. Now kind of go down the list. The P5 is similar to the P3, except it's got 5 points. And if you notice, the P3 had top, bottom, front. This one has 2 extra points on each side that give you, and everything's at 90-degree increments. Same 1/4-20 adapter on the bottom. It's a little bit better. Same everything really. Same way to turn it on and off. This one, if you notice these side things, something I forgot about with the P3, there's a different adapter for that, a different tripod adapter that comes with the unit, and I'll show you that in just a second with one of the other units. So I'll stick this one down. The next one is the L2 Plus. Now, the main difference between the L2 Plus and the L2 is the angle at which the laser comes off. Now, in the L2, let's see if I can demonstrate this. The angle for which it's coming off is like this. In the L2 Plus, it kind of comes back a little bit more. So the laser line will actually come back at like a reverse angle. So that's really the main difference. And you can see this has got side glass on here that you can actually project, and it's got some more at the top, gives you a better angle. That's really the main difference. It's got the same buttons on top, so same features, turn it on, and it's locked. This goes horizontal, vertical. It will only do horizontal and vertical when it's locked. In order to do horizontal and vertical, you have to unlock it. So when you unlock it, and I'll show you in the back, kind of get the idea. It gives you the ability to do both, and you can see it in the back. So another thing with the L2, when it's not level and it can't get level, it just turns off. With all the other units, when it's not level and it can't get level, it just blinks like this. So still very easy to know that you're off. With this also has the pulse, and again, a very wise thing to remember is to lock this. When this is when it's like a pendulum, or it's a pendulum swing. So if it's unlocked and you're tossing it in your truck or carrying it around, that thing's going to just be rattling back and forth, and it's going to cause problems with the unit. So same idea. This takes four AA batteries as opposed to 3, but it's also got the 1/4-20 adapter. Now let me get into these side basically notches and what they mean. All the units minus the L2 and the L360 come with an additional tripod mount. And what this allows us to do is it allows you, I'll show you how it mounts here. This basically clips in and locks, and you can rotate this all the way around. Now with the 3-point and the 3-point, the 5-point, and the L2P5, it gives you, if you notice down here, there's a hole. It gives you the ability to have that plumb line that's coming out the bottom. So that's why they give you that's why there's a different tripod adapter for this. But it has similar characteristics to the one I was previously showing you. It's got some batteries. It's got some magnets here. Also the ability to screw it into the wall if you needed to. But there's also one other feature that's kind of nice. It gives you the ability to mount it to a 5/8, which is kind of more surveying type equipment, but a 5/8. I think a 5/8 11. Don't quote me on that, but 5/8 11 adapter. So that's one of the things that comes with every unit except for the L2 and the L360. That's pretty much it for the L2 Plus. Let me show you, take a little break from the units itself. I'll show you the cases that they all come in minus the L2. So the cases they come in are basically a hard plastic case. This is the case for the L2P5. They're all the same. They just have like front and back, and they open up. And inside is the molded plastic. Each one has like a carrying case like this if you want to strap it to your belt. They all have a kind of like a target plate like I was showing you before. Come with batteries, and underneath here you can see there's some stuff, literature and stuff. So kind of nice hard case. It's got kind of can use it more like a tool than having to treat it nice. It's got these plastic clamps on it, but that's the case for all of them, just to kind of give you an idea. And this one too, the tripod adapter fits right. If I can do it right, fits right in there as well. So you can have a spot for that, and that's that. Oh, so basically the L2P5 is pretty much identical to the L2 Plus, except for it's got the 5 points. So nice part about this unit that's kind of different from all the other units is because it's got those 5 points, it gives us some references. So when I have this on and the laser line is shining out this way, I can look at this point here and know that it's exactly 90 degrees from your laser, from your vertical line here. Same with this. If you got a horizontal line here, I can know that this one is 90 degrees up, 90 degrees down. Kind of a nice feature when you want to, say you're sort of leveling something up this way, and you want to rotate this 90 degrees. You make a point on the wall, or pencil in the point on the wall that you can see, and then rotate this 90 degrees and continue your leveling from there. Other than that, the range on this is about, goes back a little bit. It's hard to get this camera the way I want it to. So it'll give you more of a range. Also has the same tripod adapter. Let me get into the L360. This is kind of a revolutionary laser for this type of industry, because the only products before this that were 360 degrees were rotary, so they would rotate and give you that line. Their average cost was about $1,000 to $1,200 or $1,300, and they're rotating parts. So there's a motor in there, spinning. There's all sorts of stuff like that. With this unit, basically there's a window in the front, there's a window in the back. It's got the same prism type setup as all the other units, except it's basically shining, shining front, shining back. There's no spinning parts, there's no rotating parts, and it also gives you a vertical line as well. Very handy when you're doing benchmarking or taking field verification measurements or something like that. Same idea with this. It's got a lock and an unlock. I just unlocked it and it started rattling around, and now that it's locked, it's pretty solid. One major difference between this and all other units is it's got a charging battery. It's got a lithium, I'm not sure if it's lithium ion now that I'm thinking about it, but it's got a rechargeable battery. It works for quite a long time with that recharge, but if you're one of those guys who uses it every day, you can charge it every night and have a tool all day long. But it'll also work well plugged in if you get into that situation. Same buttons on top. This basically turns it on, and you can do horizontal, you can do vertical. Trying not to hit you too much, but and then you can do both when it is unlocked. So right now you can see it's locked. When it's unlocked, this cross line will show. This also has the ability to do pulse, so that you can use a laser detector for it. I'll show you that laser detector right now. The one that Leica has is this RVL 100. Basically, this can mount to a pole if you wanted it to with this extension arm, and then it gives you like a pretty decent viewing window. Tells you up, down. This will work when it's out of visible range if you were outside or something like that. But inside work, don't really need it, but for outside work. So that's nice that it's got pulse. And like I said before, all these distos have pulse, or sorry, I keep saying distos. All these Linos have, we sell distos too if anybody's interested, but all these Linos have that pulse feature except for the P3 and the P5. And this has a battery indicator on it as well to let you know when it's going low. When it's getting low, it'll turn red. We'll just turn that off so we're not hitting everybody. They came out with a new one recently, and it's called the G+. This L2G+. Now, same case, same Q20 adapter, same batteries. Everything is the same as the L2 Plus, except one major difference, and this is something that everybody's been asking for forever. Let's see if I can show it to everybody, is it's got a green line. As you can tell, even before, I had to refocus to get that laser to show up a little bit better. But with this green line, you can see it like no tomorrow. So, yeah, it's pretty powerful. Gives you the ability to see the interior laser or even exterior. Gives you just that much more to go off of, and gives you that crosshair action there. It's kind of nice. It's got the same self-leveling. It'll blink when it's not. Pretty powerful feature. Now, just going to lock this guy and turn it back off again. Now, another thing that they came out with, kind of along the lines with the L2G+ and the L2P5, is something that's kind of handy when you're out in the field, you're using stuff. There's a tripod that comes that you can buy, that you can purchase separately, and it is the Leica Tri 70, or there's a Leica Tri 100. And this gives us the ability to mount this to a tripod that's freestanding, so you don't have to worry about like putting it on a wall or something. It's got the Q20 adapter. It's got an adjustable head. These all adjust up or down, folds right up into a nice small carrying case. But one of the problems is when you're carrying the tripod and you're carrying the case for the disto, and or the Lino, and you got a disto, and you got like 4 other things that you're carrying, can get a little crazy. So what Leica introduced a couple of months ago, again, this is for the L2. I'll show you. This is for the L2P5 and the L2G+. That's what's available. I mean, I guess you could buy the kit separate, but that'd be another conversation. They came out with this carrying case. So it's very compact, nice carrying case. They have a similar one for the Disto D810 Touch, and it's, to give you an idea where my hand is, that's about the size of it. It's about the size of it, a little larger than a briefcase. And what it does is it gives you the ability to condense everything into one case. So, and I'll show you that in just a second here. So, make sure this is all in focus here. So what this gives you is it gives you a carrying case for the tripod, for the larger tripod. Carrying case for the smaller one that I was showing you before. This is the pouch for the this one in particular is for the G+. And then with the G+, there is a rechargeable. There's a rechargeable option that you can have, and it stores the rechargeable battery set. It gives you many options for plugs. Same thing with the 360 in terms of rechargeable stuff. It's got lots of different options. Target plate, kind of all in one spot, so you don't have to worry about it. It gives you room, a little bit extra room for something else if you wanted to fit something else in here, like a disto or something like that. Kind of a very handy feature. Or handy thing, it's all in one case. You don't have to worry about having 4 or 5 different cases. Yeah, so that's pretty much the Lino lineup here. that's from start to finish. Now, to give you an idea on pricing, and got to remember this, it's always fun. They're always changing stuff. Basically starts with the P3 at $199, the L2 at we still on there? Yeah, sorry. The L2 is at $209. P5 is $249. The L2 Plus is $279. Is that right? It's L2P5 is $379. I want to say. L360 is $439. And then the L2G Plus. Now this one's a little bit more pricey because of the green laser. Like I said, it's the same as the L2, but the green laser makes it $549. And then for the case products, the L2P5 case is $449, and then the L2G Plus case is $689. So thanks, Ryan, for the pricing help. Again, this was fun. I'm glad you could take the time to go over it. Kind of kept it short today just because these are pretty easy tools to use, so there's not too much to explain. They work good. Leica has really good warranty. These products have a 2-year warranty, and if you register them, there is a 3-year warranty. And again, we are advanceddimensions.com. We are a Leica authorized dealer, and I think one thing that sets us apart from anybody else is we have free training, free support. You know, we use these tools too. I previously, like I said, I'm into cabinet making, do it professionally, do a lot of other stuff. I've used these tools in the field. They're great tools. I know what they do. I know what they can do. I know what they've done for me. The reason why I sell these tools is because I love them so much. So they're just a really great product. Leica's a good company. They really stand behind their products. If you have any issues with them, they will kind of back you right up. So yeah. So again, advanceddimensions.com. My name is Adam. I'm the owner. I love these tools. I'd love to talk to anybody about them. If you're interested, or if you have any questions right now, I'm going to kind of open up the floor to any questions. Yeah, you can just do it right through the chat, and we'll see if we have any questions. Looks like we got a question coming in right now about the range on these tools in terms of accuracy. The range on them, it varies. Typically, there's I think it's like 15 meters or so, but you know, if you're in a room, you're not really going to have a problem. It's like 15 meters plus or minus a millimeter of, so it's pretty decent, and I think that breaks down to about 30 or so feet. Pretty decent. Like I said, I've been leveling floor. I've leveled floors with these. Never had a problem. Never pulled out my 4-foot level until the floor was installed and stuck it on there, and it worked fine. So range is pretty good. And like I said, if something's off, if something's not working quite right, if you feel like the product is inaccurate, give us a call, and we'll see if that's a warranty type issue. Any other questions out there? No, it doesn't look like there's any other questions. Yeah, so again, I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time and logging in and with this webinar, and appreciate you taking time out of your busy day, and look forward to hearing from you. If you need any help or have any questions about any of these tools or any of the disto units, we also sell disto units. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And you can always email us, and we'll usually get back to you really quick. So small company, and we like to take care of our customers. So thanks again for stopping by, and we'll talk to you next time.